afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the Dice Hour. I'm Tom Vessel.
I'm Z Garcia.
I'm Camilla.
We don't have time for no poison trees.
Oh, okay.
We got to get into this. We have a lot of stuff to talk about on crowdfunding. This is a huge weeks.
Yep.
Because we're doing 2 weeks worth.
Which means we get 2 picks of the week.
So we have one pick of the week coming up. You have a hard time coming up with any pick of the week sometimes.
Until they're good. It's like they conspire against me.
I
They're
agree.
like, guys.
There's actually good choices this time.
I'm happy.
I was not sickened looking at the projects.
I'm happy with both my choices, yes.
We are going to Essen Spiel. We'll be talking more about that over the next couple days. But we want to say thank you to our sponsor, Gamefound. And here's a project you can check out on it right now. Today we're taking a look at the new upcoming reprint of Cretaceous Rails and an expansion for it. So Cretaceous Rails, if you missed it the first time it was crowdfunded, came out this year and we loved it. All of us really enjoyed the game. It sees consistent play in our game group. Cretaceous Rail, it says here, is a competitive strategy game set in the time of the dinosaurs. You are running trains trying to take tourists down these trains and show them dinosaurs. And then while you're at it, maybe grab some of the dinosaurs and bring them back with you. You're building up different buildings and special cards. It's engine building, it's route building, and now there's a new expansion for it, Cretaceous Seas. Yes, water dinosaurs, that's what you want. So there's more dinosaurs. They're going to show up on different sea hexes. There's also a blueprints module, so more things. Also, if you don't like the plastic dinosaurs, which they are pretty cool, but you can get a Meeples edition, and this also makes the game more inexpensive. If you've never played the game, it has a worker placement game where you're going to put down these workers between two actions and get both of these actions that it's showing here. And that gives you a plethora of things that you can do on your turn, but also allows you to kind of block off other people. So definitely, if you didn't get it the first time, you'll definitely want to check this game out. And if you have gotten it, then here's your chance to get the new expansion with more dinosaurs. So this is Cretaceous Rails, the reprint, and Seas. Huzzah. All right. Well, before we jump into all the different projects, I do want to call attention to a specific project here, and that's Raas, Dance of Love. This is in the Dice Tower Essential line. We played it this morning live, and you'll see it on your screen very shortly.
Anytime now. Hit the button.
Sorry.
There we go.
He found it.
All the special things.
Anyway, this is a game about, spinning dials and collecting resources. Go watch our live play this morning. You'll see if you like it or not. I think it's fantastic, which is why it's Dice Tower Essential, so go check it out and back it now. It's not ending in the next 2 weeks, but thought I'd call attention to it. Let's talk about games that are ending in the next weeks because we have a lot. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Heroes of Might and Magic, the card game.
Ooh, that's a lot of money.
Now, I wish we're going for $1 million. No kidding.
Yeah, that threw me off. I was like, I definitely double took on that, and I was like, wait, is that their actual goal? And I went back up. I was like, no, their goal is 500. It's announcing, I guess, the next stretch goal kind of thing, but it was it's oddly phrased, I thought.
I have not played their Heroes of Might and Magic, the board game. It came in, there was a ton of content. I know the rule book wasn't fantastic, and there was a lot of back and forth. Heroes of Might and Magic 3, which this is based on, is one of my top 20 games of all time. I really like it.
Is that a video game?
The video
okay.
game, yes.
The board reminds me.
I do find it odd that they're making a card game version now, too, besides the board game, other than, money.
Money.
The board kind of reminds me of Summoner Wars. Looks like you have the cards out there kind of battling. That's the vibe
And
I was
maybe
getting.
that's what it, if it's just the combat part of Heroes of Might and Magic.
Okay.
So in Heroes of Might and Magic, you had a couple armies and you move them around and you collect resources. And every once in a while you run into something and then you fight. And it was very board gamey. I'll move this dragon over here and attack the skeletons. And the skeletons do, and I cast this spell. It's very, very board gamey, which is why I like it.
Okay.
So that might be what this is. You have your units and move them around and hit each other.
Yeah, it looks like a lot. I am intimidated and uninterested.
Well, good start.
Yeah,
It's just a lot. I mean, there's some really good stuff this week. This is not one of them for me, but it has clearly got a fan base.
Right.
Yeah, I do worry about how much is here. Like, it's a card game, And, for this card game, let's pay $129. Now, yes, you can get the base pledge for €49. 49 euros.
Mm-hmm.
And that might be where it's at. But when you're paying $259 for a card game out the gate, I don't know, man. I think you should get the small one. But
you're also just kind of banking that you will like it based on their previous product.
So what's the problem with this kind of stuff, right?
It's just not slowing down. People go in and back for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You have no right to mock CCG players at this point.
No, I agree. There's I think most people err on the side of I might love this and then not be able to get this stuff.
Yeah.
Then on the side of I might hate it and then I have all these things. Well, I could always unload them, offload them
That's
on
true.
somebody else.
I think they do kind of.
And I don't necessarily disagree with that philosophy if you have the liquid funds, you know what I mean? And you will actually follow through with the selling it to somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes these things are hard to get.
Right. I definitely think they
afterwards.
put the eggs kind of in that basket of like, well, at least I'll have it if I want it. And if not, like you said, you can offload it. There's a high resale value on kind of these Kickstarter exclusive big boxes and things like that.
Yeah.
Now, if that's true, I don't know. I haven't found that to be necessarily true. There's definitely a couple like Kickstarter things that I have not been able to find in the aftermarket. But regardless, the mindset is there.
There's also sometimes those moments where you realize, I could have gotten this in the after the fact cheaper. It does happen sometimes where you back a thing and then later you're like, okay. Well,
I think if there's Kickstarter,
I helped them make it, I guess.
I think if there's like Kickstarter exclusive stuff, it's not as often you find it cheaper
That's
after.
True. That's true.
It does feel like they're treating it straight up as a CCG. They're talking about it. They're talking about winning tournaments and getting holographic cards.
They called it an ECG at the top, and I really wish they would have explained that. I assume they mean an expandable card game.
Yeah, because if you say LCG, Fantasy Flight comes out of the shadows and backstabs you.
Yeah, but ECG is not that common of a term. You should tell people what that means.
I agree. It's starting to feel a little, you have to know. TCG, ECG, LCG, TG, I don't know.
Yeah. BGG.
BGG.
All right, Stakeout, a 1930s detective dice game. We go from big to small. You like 1920s
No.
I don't know.
gangsters?
Wasn't there.
No.
It seemed like a pretty simple dice placement game. Roll some dice, place them out to get different locations or different evidence, cards.
Yeah.
Collect the right evidence to cards to solve a mystery, aka get points. Seemed pretty straightforward, a little package kind of game.
Yeah, a little Yahtzee-esque.
Yeah.
Rolled into that, of course, then the investigation thing, the whole being on a lookout and, being a gumshoe and this and that.
Yeah.
Seems all right.
Yeah.
All right, well, we don't have time to... Uprising, Legendary Big Box, and True Soul Mode. Another massive one. I think the other one's doing better, right?
Oh, I believe so.
They're at
This is
$862. $750 here.
Oof.
Okay.
So Uprising is, they call it a 4X game. It's not. But it is a... Man, it's so big, if that makes sense. There's a board, and you have all these different creatures with different powers, and there's big monsters walking around the board, and you can fight them. And you also have heroes that you can upgrade and everything. I found it to be too much myself. I do like a lot these standees. I really like the colored standees. They're easy to tell it's yours, but also you can see the picture.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of that. And I would have guessed when this game came out, I said I didn't love it, and I got chewed out by the fans, for not loving it. But
Good.
I just didn't. Thank you. But I didn't expect that it would make $750,000. Again,
Well, I mean, that bundle of Legendary Pledge right there is $500 alone.
that's $500 in a single game. Man, board games are for adults, because if you go to any kid and you're like, you have $500 to spend, they'll be like, I'll take the PS5.
Right, yes. Yeah.
Not a single board game.
Correct.
I feel like it's definitely like a 30 and up hobby mostly, and always will be. Because that's, when you start having that kind of money.
How many people do you think backed that $500 one?
Oh.
128.
538 people.
Yeah, but I wasn't wrong, was I? 128 people did back it. And then some.
Yeah.
Man,
You nailed it.
thank you.
That was Shut up.
No.
It does come with basically a trove chest, like the Too Many Bones trove chest, right?
Yeah,
Which that
that's
is
like
nice.
a thing now. I'm not, even if I like this game, I would be very, I know you said it's nice, but you have to like want to play this all the time and also only at your house.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. But I mean, again, like with the trove chest, it is so nice to be able to have that for Too Many Bones and have everything organized and, you know, put it on like a right at the height of the eyes, you know, on the calyx. And so it's right there for everything. So if this is your game and you know that, I think that is a quality of life thing. If you like the game, it gets to the table and gets played often, then yeah.
I haven't found one for you yet. These first three aren't doing it for you.
No, I'm not feeling this one. There's a quote near the top where they do this whole, like, this game will beat you down and you're going to love it. I'm not a fan of that. I don't like that kind of, it's right above her here.
Oh.
That.
This game is not gentle. You will lose. You will love it. I agree.
Yeah,
I don't like
am
that.
so not on board with that.
I don't like that whole, like, your friends are going to hate you. Your mom, she might never talk to you again. I'm like, that's not a selling point. A game that is, I'm giving you $500 to actually have a good time.
Yeah.
Not to have a bad, punishing time. I will never understand that philosophy, but clearly it works for some people. Yeah. If anybody wants to get kicked in the shins, I'll accept donations.
All right. Academia, a game of administrative bloat, a love letter to American universities. This is from the Dietz Foundation. Jim Dietz used to run Jolly Roger Games. Now he has a charity organization, and he makes games that definitely look like Jolly Rogers is still making them. Because they don't look great. They don't look terrible, but this game... It's like, hey, you want to play a game about running a university? And it looks like that's what you're doing.
Right, yes. This feels like you go to work. Like, I'm going to leave this job to go home to my other job.
Yeah.
You know, for me, this is like just that theme alone. And it seems really representative of it. You know, you have to manage the funds. And are you going to put that into buildings? Are you going to put that into hires? Are you going to...
They should make a board game about running a convention.
You guys don't want to play that game.
One thing I thought was weird about this one is at the very top, it's called, the title of the whole thing is a game of administrative bloat. It's like, oh, okay, it's going to be one of those games in which like you're trying to like be wasteful on purpose or like, you know what I mean? It's a funny game about how academia and institutions like that are wasteful and like you go around your face to get to your nose kind of thing. No, that's the only moment of any humor in the whole thing. Yeah. The rest is all straight.
It's all like all these things that you have to do. Here's your task list
it's
and
like, I thought this would be silly.
That would be a fun game, a game where you're like trying to, I'm buying a screwdriver for $800.
Right.
Yeah,
it's like,
that's funny.
Yeah, a game in which it's a red tape the game kind of idea. This is not that. No. This is not at all humorous after that line.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I think that you could talk me into playing this because the idea of running a university is a little interesting. Like any sim game. Like, I like the part, you know, where you're hiring different people. Oh, I got this football coach. I don't know how deep that is, though.
Right.
I would like it if you hire this coach, but they're like a jerk, so the other coach quits. And, you know, there's the different things you have to deal with.
Yeah.
Right. No, you will lose, and you will love it.
All right, Mystic Moon. Now we're up to almost 1 million. This is 3 projects.
Go.
Really? This is the one for you?
No, I'm kidding. This looks terrible.
I was like, wow.
No, I meant more let's go because $1 million. You will lose. You will love it. You will pay us $1 million.
It has to be like the theme and the artwork on this one, right? Because I felt like I was really missing something on this one.
It's just from that company that makes those cute critters with the shirts. Isn't that the shirt people?
Okay. Is this T-Turtle? Yeah, okay, that's why.
I think so. It's this unstable unicorn people. Is that T-Turtle?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I know they're
so their games do pretty well, period. They look good. When they're done, they often manage to get them into like Target and things like that. So
that checks out.
But then if you buy it, this is one of those ones where if you don't back it, you'll probably be able to buy it at a big box store later on. But just a very small version of it, not the mega stuff that you get here in the Kickstarter.
Which is funny because looking at this game, it seems like this is what I would want. You know what I mean? I'm sorry, not this big one. Like I would want that smaller little version. Like there's not a whole lot of gameplay to back it, I guess. I don't know. I didn't see that drive to be like, I need the Kickstarter version of this.
This is so expensive. $99.
And that's But it's
for
exclusive, Tom.
10
That's not going to come to Barnes & Noble.
Each
Nah,
of those,
man.
Each of those is $10. They remind me of those little what were those little mice?
Flunko Pops.
When I was a kid, my sister collected them. They were like Silverdale, or I forget what they were, like little cute
Precious
rats.
Moments.
No, not Precious
But
Moments.
something like that, some like little collective figurine thing.
They were like that for kids. They were super
Interesting.
expensive. Or you get the Cloud Heads bundle. That's crazy. They're
Yeah.
definitely, the game is second for this one for
Yeah.
Very
sure.
much
Who
so.
cares?
Yeah.
The game did not look very interesting to me. It was a pattern building, recipe fulfillment game.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. It's just
No, it
that's
wasn't
one of the
Holly
few
Hobby.
things I'll see in a game that is becoming more and more of an immediate turnoff. Is in this game you have to get like blue, purple, purple. I'm like, no, forget it. I'm out. I don't care.
I
No.
thought you really liked that.
No, I hate that.
No,
I'm
you loved
super
it in
over
that umbrella game.
Ink? What are you talking
Of it. Yeah, that one. The Avezo.
Ave Caesar.
Of
the city of 1,000
umbrellas, the little
corpses?
umbrellas. It's 25th century.
Calico Critters. Thank you. That's
Nope.
what they were called. Calico Critters.
Okay, you know the umbrella one. Oh, never mind.
Abuela.
Okay, something like that. No, it's not Abuela.
Here's the thing. They have made some pretty decent games, though, I think. They're definitely tilt towards mass market. Their games, the last one I didn't love, but I liked a few of their games as time has gone by. I think where are the add-ons? They have done, oh my word, so many of these cats. Good gracious.
Which one's your favorite cat?
Twisted Cryptids I haven't played yet. I don't know if that one's, is that out? I missed it if it did. Here to Slay I thought was a good game mired by a little too much going on. Was Unstable Unicorns the one I liked? Casting Shadows? I don't remember which ones.
I get that.
Command of Nature I enjoyed. There's just so many of these games. There's just so much stuff here. All right, cool. All right, Cranio's expansion pack. Again, in any other week, this would be one of the biggest projects, $186,000 for expansions.
I'm really
pretty
surprised.
wild.
I mean, a barrage expansion that this isn't doing better. Is it just because it's going to be?
You think it should be doing better than
4,000
$186,000?
backers?
Right, I mean, that's like
Those are American dollars,
4,000
madam.
$4,000 backers and still under 200. That's a whole lot of $1 backers, right?
Possibly.
Look, no, that's my question. Like, how many?
What?
Does it show how many? Oh, it doesn't show the.
555 people. But that people always do
That's
that
for
nonsense
Cranio.
because they just go in and you back $1 and you go into the pledge manager.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's just one of them. I just expected for a barrage expansion to be,
Well, the
200
Barrage
on its
expansion
own.
is doing 2577 backers. Rats of Wistar is doing 171. There's clearly it's
Yeah.
for Barrage, and then Golem is 124. I honestly thought Golem would be bigger than that.
Yeah, it's interesting. Barrage is the more popular
Yeah.
of the three, right?
I don't think Gollum stayed around as much or as long. Yeah.
Barrage is like
Yeah.
top 100 in BGG, I think. Yeah, I
Yeah,
played
yeah,
it
it
on
is a
that,
mean
on
game.
the app.
Yeah, it's very, very popular. I think this
Sweet.
is doing really strongly, actually.
Okay.
The expansions
Yeah, I
are
agree.
cheaper, and
guess
there's
so,
not.
yeah.
It's not like you can't buy Barrage if this was the only way to get Barrage. It's just not often that Cranio uses Kickstarter that much. Like, well, they use it. They do it a couple times.
It
You're
did
right.
say barrage all in. So can you get the base game there? But you can also.
hold
Yeah, for
on.
€319.
Oh, that's where they're getting their money from.
No, it's only 74 backers.
That's 74 backers times 200.
yeah.
Who can do that math? Nobody.
Okay. Yeah, it does look like the other two expansions
cool.
are thrown in. No worries, folks. You'll be able to get them in retail.
Yeah,
Again,
this is a
in
weird one
this-
to back.
In this market, though, is that testing it and again print
That could
run
be.
size, that kind of stuff. It's
Yeah,
just
Probably figuring out how many to print.
yeah.
I don't know that I'm interested in any of these particular. I like all three games, but I think all three games have a ton of content.
They do.
Barrage has been played by a ton of people a lot, so that one probably is, it's the most popular. Alrighty, well, before we go any more, let's hear from Mr. Mark.
And that doggy?
This Dice Tower Spotlight is brought to you by Uprising, Curse of the Last Emperor. This is a brutal solo 4X game where even a lone hero can stand against the darkness. The free peoples are on the brink of destruction. The Empire marches with endless legions. Chaos spreads across the land, and you may be the only one left to rise in defiance. In Uprising, the new true solo mode drops you directly into the heart of the rebellion. Command your factions, build havens, and send your heroes on quests and into battles where every decision carries the weight of survival. Based on the beloved cooperative version, the new solo mode has a unique map, rules, and events just for solo play. The challenge here is relentless. The board itself is alive as the Empire and Chaos wage war against each other. Their clash is shaping your path. To prevail, you'll need to outwit them both, seizing opportunities when they weaken one another, and strike before they turn their attention back to you. Each turn raises the tension. Every die roll can alter your fate, and the final reckoning will test whether you can outlast two unstoppable enemies. Can one player ignite a rebellion and prove that resistance, even against impossible odds, can prevail? Stand alone, resist the darkness, rewrite the fate of an empire. For more information, please check out the campaign live on Gamefound.
There was no doggy. I said there was
dog.
going to be a dog. There was
No,
no
yeah,
doggy.
that's on his recap. He
Let me
does
pet
that.
dog.
Ruinborn, Dungeons of Cabora. It's a 1 to 4 player dungeon crawl, which any other week again would probably be a huge thing. But it is their first one. This is from Terra Rossa Games.
It's a very crowded market for this. It also
Yep.
has that co-op and solo and competitive, and
Yeah.
the game doesn't give you a whole lot of what it is. It tells you a lot about what it could be.
I do like the simplicity of this, the apparent simplicity of that map. Setting up a bunch of tiles face down, you move to the next one, or I guess you declare you're going to move, I don't know, and then flip the thing, and it's like 2 coins. Cool. Move. You know what I mean? There's something about the simplicity, the abstraction, the just the approachability of that table that I think helps, and they can move the complexity to everything else going on.
Well, they did.
That's interesting.
I think that map is kind of boring looking.
It is, for
It
sure.
almost reminds me of like a roll and write game,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah,
but you
yeah,
just
yeah.
can't. It's like a scratch off roll and write board, you know?
I agree,
That's what the map looks
but
like.
I like that it is different than most dungeon crawls.
It is,
Most
yeah.
dungeon crawls, it is like the mess of tiles you're building or exploring. They all have some sort of, ability that's printed in the corner, and you have to be like, okay, what's the spiky with the 3 dots above it mean? Go check that.
Yeah.
There's much more. In this one, I like that sort of set up a map, flip over the tiles. It gives you that exploration in a really clean way that, yes, the flip side of that is it looks sterile.
Yeah.
Definitely
Yeah,
from some
it
of
does.
the cards here, there's a little bit of that Gloomhaven look to it, especially those smaller cards were. But there's a lot of art and stuff on the cards too. That's why I find it weird that the art's on the cards, not on the board.
And the minis, because you're playing on a board that looks like that, the minis almost start to look superfluous.
Oh,
You're like-
that's true. Yeah.
You get that feeling of like, why does the mini look like that when the
Yeah.
rest of the world
Yeah.
that you're setting it in is fake? You know what I mean? Like, if the world is so geometric and bland, the mini looks like an overwrought pawn at that point.
Right. Why not just make it a
Yeah.
token or something
Like,
like
just
that?
give me a
Yeah.
pawn,
Yeah.
so-
it is a weird middle ground
Right.
for sure.
But I appreciate that they're doing something that looks a little different.
SCUM,
Yes!
an
Oy.
Eclipse phase board game. So they start with some artwork where apparently when this guy looks at you, he's stabbed you in the neck and you're looking upwards at him, I think.
Correct.
I'm a little confused about the angle of that picture.
It is a weird angle.
So Eclipse Phase is apparently an RPG setting from... I looked it up. I forgot what it was. Whatever.
A long time ago.
No, I mean like the company. It's from some company's RPG setting. That's what this...
Okay.
Moon, Eclipse,
Oh,
whatever.
Posthuman Studios.
And so they have an RPG based in this sort of cyberpunky world, and this board game then would be set in that setting, which looks
Okay.
kind of cyberpunky, but the people and the characters, anyway, they're not all people, are outcasts, scum, and they are... Some of them look humanoid, but some are just bizarre, like mutated pig guy, but he has a cool mohawk or whatever.
But others have like 2 extra arms, or
Yeah.
one has a tail, something like that. They're like
Yeah.
weird mutations.
I think I would play in this as an RPG. I'm more concerned with how much is in this box.
There's a lot happening on this page, but it looks well put together to me. It looks visually busy. I am worried that visually this might throw me for a loop. but I like what's going on. It sounds interesting. The only red flag I had here was at one point they mentioned it's a competitive game with moments of cooperation. And I'm like, that's very hard to do well.
But it was also, the page was reading a lot like cooperation. Like, and so it was, again, where does that scale slide? You know, because
Right.
as you're reading through it, it feels like it would be a cooperative game. Well, I'll go take care of this and you go take care of that, and we're going to kind of tag team this. So, yeah, that's a little concerning, I guess. I felt like it seemed like it was going to be a lot of phases, like very kind of procedural. It's like as you're going through the how to play stuff, it's like you do this, okay, got it, then this, got it, then this, then oh my gosh, then it was like 8
You love
different
that.
things later. It was like, it just felt like, how long is a round going to be? I don't mean time wise, I just meant like investment and number of decisions.
That's your jam.
So sometimes, as long as it doesn't feel I think it depends. Sometimes it'll be a little too many steps in one round.
All right. Battleforge Berserker. Wow, there was just so much this week. Another 156,000.
I expected this to be doing better, honestly.
I think that
Is this one you guys played? Somebody played here?
Yes,
Okay.
this was really, really fun. This is one of those
This is
that
not
like
one I played. I was not in that, but you were.
yes, this is one that I didn't want to like return the prototype. You know, I was like, can I play it again? I
Oh,
really
wow.
enjoyed it. It reminded me of Ostia. How you have that action selection and the
Yeah,
strength
that's
of what
it
you
looked
do.
like.
I mean, it's that
the
Rondell
video was
there.
hilarious because in the video it's like, "You are a Viking! How dare he!" And then they cut to like cubes moving around a Rondell, and I'm like, "Oh!"
Yeah.
And then back to the guy, "I will split you in twine." And he cuts a mini down the middle. I'm like, "What is happening? Is it a
that's-
Euro game?"
That's kind of how it played. It felt like a Euro game, like a resource and action management here on your player board, but then out with the big boss battle and stuff. I thought this was
cool.
a fantastic middle ground.
Well, that board looks like they just cut and pasted Ostia.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it
really close.
does. But I also really like the way you're upgrading that board. Again, similar to Ostia, you know, as you're upgrading those actions, but you're doing that by your character advancing up as well. But
Okay.
then when you get to a certain point on your character advancing up, then you get your like spirit animal or whatever it's called, and you know that's like some big wolf or something like that. Like
Yeah,
that
yeah, it's like
transform.
a spirit animal or something?
Yes. Oh, it's.
Is
yeah.
it campaign?
I think it's just a boss battle.
I think it was just
right?
a boss battle. Yeah, I didn't remember it being
They
campaign.
do make it a point at the top. They're like over 100 hours of gameplay. And I'm like, okay, so is it just because there's so much, or is it because you do go through chapters or whatever, a story? But
I don't.
it didn't seem that way. It just seemed like a boss battle. It's
Yeah,
just a
it's-
boss battle.
Okay, so that's an $80 entry point.
Yeah.
The
I love how
all-in
they
is
call that the
$325.
entry. They literally call that the entry
Entry
pledge.
pledge.
Whoa!
The gateway pledge.
Wow.
But if you want the same thing but with miniatures,
I do.
176.
yeah,
That's still not bad. I mean, how many times do we see that, though? I mean,
too many times.
it seems like with the miniatures, that's a valid price point for miniatures.
You're watching the Rich People Network.
No, okay, by
I
valid.
don't mean
No,
that.
I mean like by
I'm-
valid. I mean like that's comparable to some of the other ones we
I'm
saw.
not criticizing you.
know?
I'm just saying
Yeah.
that if you like board games and you want to back, say, 3 projects today, you're doing okay.
yeah,
yeah.
stop complaining
Yeah.
that your Ferrari didn't get washed
Also,
this week.
save some money and throw some of this cash at the Daystar Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Coming in January.
Okay,
All
you
right.
can get a mini of me like this.
Wait, don't promise that.
Azure
don't
and
promise it.
Moytura, the 2-player
They're gonna
strategy and
want it.
mythology games. I know that both Mike and Chris really enjoyed the 2-player games of these last. I need to get them played because I do tend to like.
You haven't played either one yet?
No, have you?
No, let's go. What are we doing?
All right, you got this.
I'll do this. Yeah, I mean those look like super abstract.
set it
so
up,
yeah,
peasant.
Joey, come talk
Go
about
clean
these
my
games.
Ferrari.
Come talk about fun games, not abstract.
Exactly.
These
I'll tell you what, though,
look
Bitewing-
interesting.
Bitewing is on fire with their games.
They really are,
nowadays.
yeah. Yeah, these look interesting. Again, very abstract, which
Yeah.
is what the other two also look like. These happen to, the first two are from Knizia. And then these two are from Brett J. Gilbert, and his co-designer, his frequent co-designer.
Matthew Dunst?
Who was it? I forget who they're from. Keep going.
Here we go.
Where is
How to
it? I saw
play.
it somewhere.
It might be at the top. Let me go back to introducing.
Here we go, yeah.
David Thompson. They're the guys. Yeah, they did Undaunted and everything.
Yeah. So from all of that, those people have made all those games. And yeah, that's interesting. I like Brett J. Gilbert more than the other two. Their games I don't tend to like as much. I find them to be a little, I hate to say sterile again, but a little sterile actually.
Oh, they make great games. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the ones I didn't like. But I am interested in these. They look neat. They seem incredibly well produced. And yeah, like you said, the guys at Bitewing do seem to pick good games.
And I will say that where was that picture where they showed them on the shelf?
They look cool side by side.
I really like I think there's a mix between making all your games look different, which annoys the snot. I mean, when a company, every game is a different box size, different. And then the opposite, like Queen games, where they all look the same. Or even Garfield games. I look at them on a shelf, and I don't remember which one's which.
Yes.
But these I like when...
Because they look unique, but yeah, they showed it at some point.
Yeah,
They look unique, but all sit really nicely together.
That's when they were showing that one of them is a little thicker than the others, right? That's what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
they were saying, oh, why is it cost
Why is this one
$39?
more? Because it's thicker.
Because we made the box bigger.
You'll love it. And then there's Azure. Well, either way.
It's worth the wait.
I'm glad we went down this
Keep
journey
keep
here.
going. Now you're committed.
Yep. I need to know why it cost more.
No, I just want to look at that picture. I was really impressed
Find
with it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they look great.
Find
We'll
it.
never
Not anyway.
know.
We can.
Wait, I see it. They say our seal of excellence. Look at that. Mike and Chris right there. 9 out of 10, but Chris was 9.5. Mike, you hate it.
Find it.
He says it was near the top.
I'm a little
Oh,
disappointed.
here it is. Anyway, I just think that looks great on the
It is,
shelf
yeah.
together.
It does.
I mean, they just have a very specific design. Like the titles all line up. They're all the same about size on the box.
But they're
like
very different.
But they're also
not
different.
all the same color.
They're not the
like
same
magenta,
font.
for example.
Right.
And they're not all. They don't blend into each other.
Right. Different fonts, different styles, everything, but they definitely have a format, which looks nice.
The information box is in the same place. The numbered boxes, yeah.
Football U. Hey, it's another one here. Football University. You're going to build a team building college game where they give you a lot of money and you do a lot of sneaky enter things to give kids free rides through college so that they play football for you.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like kind of what you were talking about earlier, like with a management, team. Or
Yeah,
management
I will say this
kind of
one
game.
looks a little more. This looks more like it has some heart behind it.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Well, the artwork helps a lot, right?
Yeah.
It gives you like, and I would rather any day play the manager than play a actual sports game.
I guess say football over baseball. I was going to agree.
No, baseball is the best sport.
I
We all know
disagree.
that.
No. Hard
Baseball
pass.
is the only sport that is like a board game, and also in the ninth inning,
Why
you
does
go
that make it
behind
the best
30
sport?
to 1. No, because it's a play. It's like I'm going to do this, and you respond by this.
Right,
I'm
but
gonna
why does that
throw
make it a
fast
good
pitch.
sport? It's because it's like a board game?
Yeah, I didn't say it's good. I like it. I think it's fantastic. Baseball's amazing, except for the steroids and the overpayment.
Which one's baseball?
The boring one that you leave
Whatever.
halfway through. That
It's
you go
the
get
one
hot
sport
dogs.
You would know more than the others. You can't even pull this on me.
Yeah, it's like
¿Qué cosa? Baseball. I love the baseball. It's the best sport. Because you have the one guy, he's out there, they call him the pitcher. And he's
the what?
pitching the
They
ball.
call him the what?
Mercurial.
Okay? And then you got the
Alchemia.
catcher. He's catching the ball.
Another. Look, at some point, just say we were funded. 75
Right.
minutes? Come on. Anyhow, you know what? Remind me when we do ours. I'm going to put the exact time in hours and seconds.
Yes.
Yes.
Funded in 87 hours and 32 minutes.
And this many seconds.
You
give
need a
him
little
the
stopwatch
exact
to show a
amount.
picture of a stopwatch. Yep.
Anyway,
which one
this
is
one is
this?
also doing really well.
Which
What else
one?
has he done here? He has done Mercurial.
Which we played.
We played that one. And then Endogenesis, which I don't think we have.
Okay.
Mercurial was not great. This looks to be more of a Euro game than that was. That was more like Cards with Powers kind of game.
I didn't hate it, but there was a lot going on.
Kind of like, yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I did not love it. I remember it being kind of, I don't know, tread water a little bit. This one seems like a whole lot going on. it seems like it might be a better game. I don't know, but I am worried about that the showing that the first one made.
Just remembered which game you were talking about. Wow.
I do like this game.
Yeah, definitely like
how it looks anyway. I think this looks fantastic.
It looks good.
I mean, I'm a little kind of over the whole let's make potions theming.
What are you talking about? That's one of the best themes.
But I will say it does allow you to do really good game mechanisms because you can be like, this and this go together. And I'm like, I guess they do. I can't be like, well, actually, mangrove and, Eye of a Newt doesn't do that. I don't know. You can make any gameplay mechanism you want.
Yeah.
Right.
There seems like a lot going on your player board, a lot of different tracks and management, resource management and conversion and stuff like that, which is interesting. It was more complex looking visually than I expected when it's going over the theme and for this theme.
It's very pretty, though. I'll give it that.
Wait, there's a question. Is it like Mercurial?
Oh.
They know
Same
what's
world.
Wait,
up.
it's set in the same world?
No. Are you kidding?
Well, no, I see that, but the art style is really different.
But they have the same name with the same font. That's how you know.
That's how you could tell.
That's how you know they're in the same universe. All right, moving on. Grimdark Future. What kind of universe is this? It's Grimdark. How do I know? Because it tells you.
Yeah,
Grimdark.
Grimdark Future. Broken Truth.
Another $500,000 one. And two for a 1 to 2 player game, right?
I do want to take a snapshot of today's episode for all those people like, no one buys games anymore. Kickstarter is dead.
Yeah.
This one is a miniatures game through and through. You measure. My guy's got like a literal measuring tape out there in the video. Look at that.
Yeah.
He bought that sucker from
This is the largest miniature war game
Walmart.
on Patreon, so they were just doing Patreon at the beginning for rules and stuff. I've never heard of that before.
Interesting. I haven't either.
weird. Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, we decided we'd point this one out. Again, big, and some of these miniatures look fantastic. This looks like I don't think they're going to come for Warhammer. Obviously, Warhammer's so big and everything. But they're that kind of, it's that big.
Yeah. It's also
it's
unique
Grimdark.
from
Did you guys see that T-Rex with that dinosaur with a rocket launcher on his back?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
I would take that miniature and get it painted and just put it in the studio.
You'd paint it?
I said get it painted.
Oh.
Let's take a look at that thing.
That
Come
looks so
on,
cool.
that's awesome.
That looks fantastic.
Can you
That
back
looks so
this for that
good.
miniature?
Oh,
You can try.
You can add.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, how tall is it?
I don't want it that much.
How big is it?
A foot?
Is it like
That's not even that big. That's this
not
big.
that big?
That's not.
Mini next to it?
Wow.
There was a mini next to it.
Yeah, but 250.
It's only a foot. I expected for 250 for it to be the size of Cthulhu.
I agree. I thought so too.
This guy can't take on Cthulhu.
Or Galactus or any
Or
of those
like
massive.
that Troubadour. No, the Godzilla.
Yeah.
Man, people complained when those new games for the Switch 2 were $80. Board gamers look at them and go,
To be fair, that's too much money. Okay, nobody wants to play your monkey game that much.
All right.
Yeah,
Battlecrest,
whatever.
Overlord, new co-op game, and Dead Rock base game. That's too much in your title, by the way. Calm down. So
I've never played Battlecrest from Button Shy. Have you?
No.
They have apparently a whole lot of it out there already. And this is a new.
That's weird. We haven't played this one.
I haven't played it. I also don't. It's never caught my eye. I don't like the way it looks. It does not sound interesting to me.
Really? I think it looks great.
I like this. Like when presented with it like this, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool looking. I never looked at that cover of the wallet and been interested to reach for it.
Well, I don't think the wallet covers ever look great. They're just...
Oh, no, absolutely. I think their logo making is actually some of the best logo making in the business because they have to be good.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing you get.
No, I get it, but I can't look at that and know what the game's like inside.
That's fine. I'm asking, I'm talking about, does that make you want to reach for it and look at it any further?
I'm saying no to all of their games.
I
like
think
their games,
a
but
lot
I
of them,
wouldn't
I'm
grab
like,
them.
that looks cool.
That logo's neat. That
logo's neat, what have you. This one is, I guess, more content, co-op content now. Yeah. I would try it.
It definitely looks like a bigger game than, like, it took me a while to be like, oh, this is Jason Tagmeyer. Oh, this is Button Shy. Oh,
Yeah.
It's presented as a bigger game than it is.
And by now it is. That's part of the problem. Okay.
I was just at this point, it should be in a box.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
If you have that
It's
many
outgrown.
wallets, just box the thing up offer me the big box,
Right.
put it in the size of like,
It's the size of
you
this,
know,
you're like,
It'll be like one of these smaller,
Yeah.
medium, all play ones, right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Then just box it up. There's
Yeah,
too
yeah.
much of this stuff.
all right. Timeless Journeys, the Italian Grand Tour relaunch, because I guess it didn't do so well the first time, but
No, the first time around it looked really boring.
What about this time?
Wait.
Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, this one looked kind of just
Well, but
dusty to me.
is that 4 different artists, or is that the same artist?
No, that's look. That's William Graham Bell.
Oh.
That's Maria.
Uh-huh.
Who's William Graham Bell?
That
Is he-
guy
is he
right there.
Alexander Graham Bell's younger brother?
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know him as a cousin.
That's
That's-
Einstein. I got that one.
That's Einstein right there. That's Maria Hill. That's. Okay, she runs S.H.I.E.L.D. That right there, that's half of Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Look at all the
Oh.
pieces.
That's a terrible picture because it makes that game
Yeah.
look way more intimidating than it is.
Yes.
I bet if you did this with any board game, like if every card in
Yep.
any game, you laid out every card,
Yeah.
it would look like a billion things.
When it looks super intimidating, too, right?
That
You're
looks
like,
it makes it look like a
"Ugh."
war game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
you
looks
can,
really
that,
dusty.
that repeated token, like the very closest line to us, that repeated token in the center.
Yeah.
Make a stack of those for goodness
Yep.
sake.
Put 5 of them out there in one little stack to show where
Yeah.
they go. You know, right.
Okay, I'll see what else these
Terrifying.
guys have made. Timeless Journeys didn't do so well. Last time they made Age of Comics. Now that's interesting. That one did really well.
But you didn't like it so much.
Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't. It was problematic. It was kind of boring. For as cool as that theme was about making comics, I was really disappointed. That being said, I'll probably try this one. Not with all the pieces laid out like that, but this theme is doing well. Is it? I missed how well is this campaign doing? Is it doing pretty good?
It's doing all right.
It's doing
yeah.
all right, yeah.
Well, and for this week, it's doing all right.
Well, also, yeah, I mean, for a small company like this, I think it's doing really well. You
Yeah.
know? But
Yeah, well-
I mean, they've almost
How much did that Age of Comics make?
I mean, they've almost doubled their funding goal at this point, which was 30,000. It wasn't like 600 or something. Unrealistic.
I want to say it was like several 100,000. I might be wrong. Yeah, 223.
223.
Okay, 223 is not,
Okay.
Insane, but that definitely did better than this one seems to be doing.
Yeah.
And it's just a more interesting theme.
Lo and behold, a Backerkit project I see.
Oh.
Pathfinder
elusive.
Quest. Now this is a bit since we've seen this, or something based on Pathfinder. It was the Pathfinder Adventure card game
Right,
came
which
out
came and went.
well over a decade. Had 7 or 8 expansions. Was very hot for
Yes.
a hot minute, and then it's gone. This is taking Pathfinder and turning it into a board game, which is not a bad idea. And on basis of the name, it's doing well, because otherwise, what on earth? This looks so boring compared
looks
to
really-
other dungeon crawlers.
It looks
Yeah.
old as all get
does.
out. That's the weird thing. It almost feels like a celebratory reprint of
Yes.
Pathfinder Quest. Remember that, kids, in the 80s when you grew up with Pathfinder Quest? No, this is brand new. As far as I know. Why does it look so old?
It feels like we often talk about the games where it's like, I feel like I missed the boat on this game. You know, that's what
Yeah.
this feels like. It's like I come in this, I'm like, oh, clearly I missed the boat on this already. And I haven't.
Yeah.
It's a, like there's not that much for it. Here it is. But it has that look, that feel, that appeal that I just feel.
I'll make a bet that a lot of people are going to buy this for the miniatures to use.
Full stop. In the
in
RPG.
the
Yeah.
Pathfinder
Yeah.
RPG.
Yeah, I could see
which,
that.
by the way, I think Pathfinder, which is essentially D&D 3.5.
Right.
It's a very good system. I've always liked it. I like the Pathfinder universe. I think it's cool, and I like a lot of the things that this company makes.
How much is the miniatures pledge in this? So if you
I
wanted
assume
to
that's
get those
under add-ons
miniatures.
here. So add-ons, the miniature sets. 48, 100.
Wait, geez, is that
124.
3 miniatures?
Is that?
Those 3 are 100?
No.
Oof.
It says 43 miniatures
Oh.
figures.
Oh, okay.
And 37 for 124. And then the heroes. And,
But you don't
here they
have
show them to you. See?
Miniature
So there's
sets.
heroes, early encounter, late encounter. So the $100 pledge
That one
is
dragon's
this
pretty.
one, which is still pricey, but I could see people easily paying $100 for that.
This is weird
I
how
could
they
see that.
separated the same mini out.
That's in case you're not you'd be like,
Because there's 4 times that big guy.
well, if you want to
And
stand in
he's
front of this
spread
and make
out.
a press announcement for
Yeah, they want to
Pathfinder,
make sure that he's
Yeah.
always in any picture you take in front of this banner. Yeah.
But it also looks like you're getting, if you just had like that times 4, it doesn't look like you're getting as much. It doesn't
Sure.
feel like it, So
They
it's
could have put him
weird.
in the same place 4 times. It just seems like
Oh, I agree, but I think the same thing happens where it's like, oh, all these miniatures. They're assuming you're just like, oh my gosh, so many. But if you
Yeah.
saw the same 4 in a row, you'd be like, that's only 10 miniatures.
yes,
kind of thing.
Right.
Again, it's doing amazingly well.
Are you
But-
backing it?
No.
But Tom,
But I think, well, again, I'm not here to get my Pathfinder kick on. I want to play a good role-playing board games, and there's so many of them out
Yes,
there right
yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
be really picky on these.
yep.
Burger Battle Shakeup, a delicious, fun dice game. I don't know why I just like that box. That tube is so stupid looking.
You like that? Oh
It
my gosh, to
amuses me.
store that just makes me so
No, I know, but
cringe.
it just looks so dumb.
Oh.
I'm amused by
Oof.
how that looks terrible and awesome at the same time.
Have you seen those like burgers in a jar where they'll do that and they'll put it in a jar like that? And
What?
So
Wait,
gross.
what?
It's so gross. Yeah, a burger in a jar or like a whatever in a jar and it's all cramped in there and then you just like eat it with a fork and I'm like, ugh.
Burger in a jar? I've never heard of this such thing.
Really?
I'll look it up when we're not
yeah.
streaming.
Yeah, ugh. It's gross looking.
A burger.
I
in a
can't
jar.
imagine
In a jar.
at any point that someone would think that was not
I
gross.
mean, well, the thing is, like, it's not even
many
that terrible
pie in a
because you can
jar?
sit there and you can eat it with a fork. Like, I get it mentally, but just for whatever reason to actually sit there and eat it with a fork and mix it together.
would you
and,
eat
ugh.
a burger in a jar?
No, they had pizza in a bucket somewhere, and the same thing. No
Yeah,
carbs.
no. Like, I just don't know. It's just
Sorry, wait.
mixing
Pizza
it
in a
up.
bucket, no carbs,
Yeah,
because
so
there's no pizza
It's
on
just
the bottom.
cheese and pepperoni.
It's just cheese
Yeah.
and like tomato sauce and whatever in a container that it fits into, that it forms to.
I would
Yeah.
actually eat that.
I've seen it.
just
I think Mike
stir-
said here in the
it's just
comment too.
cheese,
He
yeah,
I
says,
right?
know. That's what I would eat.
I think
cheese.
Mike says here in the comments, sounds like pizza in a cup, so same thing. Like, but that does have the carbs
I
and the
mean,
ones I've seen.
Anyway, I do like
Yeah.
the pieces for this, the ingredient tokens and stuff. This looks like a fun little kids game of rolling dice and building burgers, but the problem is, and these stupid roll canceled garbage.
Yeah.
The problem with these are there's like 7 or 8 games that already do this.
You know what
building
this
the
game?
burgers.
You know
But
what this
if-
game looks like to me, and I'm talking like the color choices, the font, the style. It looks exactly like that chicken game from
The
Keymaster.
the little
The fox or chicken, whatever
like that,
game.
yeah.
It has the same color palette, that like Dusty McDonald's look.
yeah.
You know, it's the
that.
same thing. The very fancy font. It's like stylistically really well done. That game was, oof. And this feels like another version of that.
This also just seems like something that you're already seeing on Target shelves. That non-gamers are grabbing.
You might think we're almost done, folks.
No, we're not even close to
Are we
beginning.
Here we go.
halfway?
We're
Have we
halfway,
reached
yes.
the halfway? Okay.
The Wandmaker's Apprentice, an asymmetrical 2-player game.
Yes.
So this, I like. Where have I seen that art before? That is, who is that artist? That's
He does books.
does he?
Yes.
Meet the artist. I'm gonna jump all the way down to the bottom now. Amber Kamovanska.
She does books. No, she does apparently cards for Lorcana, though.
Oh
Hi,
wow.
I'm Amber. Lorcana.
You gotta admit that's pretty good though. I'm sorry. That's all it said was Lorcana. But
Oh, okay.
if you came and said I drew Lorcana cards, I'd be like, you're hired.
Done. I
yeah,
agree.
Yeah.
There's no bad Lorcana cards, artwork-wise.
I don't think so. I think they look pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. I said there are no bad Lorcana cards.
To be fair, you've said those exact same kind of words in that order. And it's being sarcastic. I'd be like, you'd be like,
true.
there's no bad Lorcana cards, and then roll your eyes.
Then that's what you got to look out for is the eye rolling. Come on, now I don't want to tell you how to do your job, but you got to watch out for this.
I wish you would do that more often. Help us out a lot more. Anyway,
fun.
this one's definitely, again, not one of those games that's leaning in on,
Yeah.
look how cool our theme is and all the cool stuff you get.
Right.
I'm like, what about the game?
I
It's
think,
definitely not Harry Potter.
I think that this one, unfortunately,
Sorry, I'm trying to help
no,
Tom
you're
out.
good. You're good.
He
I
is not good. Don't give a...
blame you. Go ahead.
I forgot. I don't know. Sorry.
Metal coins. Where's the game?
Oh, that's what I was saying. I feel like this one, unfortunately, falls prey to us. It's really hard to present 2-player asymmetric games where you both have different win conditions, where you have different.
That's a lot of pieces for a 2-player game. Like usually, I expect it to be a much smaller game.
Yeah.
I might try it. You know, what do you think? You're not like, do you think it looks good or bad or what?
I don't know. I think it's really hard to kind of get a reading on it because it also has what I was saying earlier, that one that just felt like there's another step and another step and another step. And it's because the two play so asymmetrically, it's really hard to get an idea of how the game is actually going to play and feel. Because it just seems like it keeps going on and on and on. So it's almost like it's trying to explain too much about the gameplay, so you leave having no idea what's going on.
Sure.
You know, it seems very complicated, but the more I look at it, I'm like, I don't think it's complicated. I think it's a presentation problem. So, like you were saying, I'm having a hard time understanding the gameplay.
I always worry about 2-player asymmetric games that are really, really asymmetric because that sounds amazing in concept, but I have to teach 2 games at once. I have to teach you your game. I have to teach you my game.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's like...
It's definitely more for the people that play the same games more often, you know, that kind of play style. You know, maybe you saw the same thing in the Battle of Versailles, something like that. It's like, yes, you both have to learn your own games in order to play this against each other. And so I think that sometimes that juice is worth the squeeze, you know, to teach both sides of the game and have that kind of learning game to then move forward and have a better experience moving forward. But I guess the point is, this seems like it's going to be no exception to that.
Sure.
Wow,
I like the look a lot.
There's
there's a whole lot going on. I will say I like the artwork a lot in this. I think it's a good looking game. I think it sounds interesting, and I love 2-player games. So the only thing I don't like about it is the theme, actually. The theme is really boring to me. But the look of the cards, the production seems like it's going to be a nice production. Yeah. I like everything it's doing. It's the trappings I don't care for.
Yeah, I think this would be like try for sure kind of game.
Yeah.
Biome Blitz.
Biome Blitz. Slap that donkey.
That was a different... I had Ballroom Blitz in my head, but whatever the song that was works too.
What is that Ballroom Blitz? Yeah. How's it go? Da, 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 really? Get out of here, Joe.
There's a lot of yelling in it. Ballroom Blitz. Anyway, Biome Blitz. Yet another game about building a biome, and there's a lot of these type games out here, and I'm always interested in trying them the first time because you never know, this one might be different than the rest.
Dinosaurs.
Have they made another game here?
Oh, interesting.
The creator.
Oh, a couple.
No, this is his first.
Oh, no, okay.
He's back to 11 projects, though. I always find it weird that
I need
to know how
strange,
many
isn't it?
projects you back so that they will go and back them so that it looks better.
I guess, but yeah, I don't know why that stat is there. Why you would want that information.
Anyway, 40 to 60 minutes, 2 to 6 players. I hope it's good. It's the first one.
It's the artist is the designer, which is interesting. He's got a really good look for art. I mean, a good eye. I like the look a lot. I'm hoping the gameplay is interesting. I worry I might like the art more than the game, but
those cards are busy for some. Like, I like the art a lot, but then it just looks like a big block of text on the bottom of each one.
Yeah,
you know?
I like that. I'm more forgiving of that, I think.
I also really like his card backs.
There's something
It looks like a deck of cards
retro
almost.
about that look. Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah.
Very like NASA in the 70s or something.
Cyberpunk Legends. It's tonight. Another one that's making almost $1 million.
Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk.
This is from Night Crew Games. It's their first one.
Oh, I did know it. Yeah.
This is one that you said is it's like poker, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You look at all this. You look at the awesome everything, and then right here it's like cooperative poker.
What?
Create poker hands together with the other players. I'm like, oh.
That might work pretty interestingly.
I'm sure
I mean,
it
it's like the
works.
gang,
I'm sure
right?
it's a very simple game. That's the problem. It sounds like a really simple. You have cards face up, I think, and you like cooperate to build a poker hand in the middle. There's nothing cyberpunky about that. To me, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I have any.
Well,
interest
you
in this.
like Cyberpunk more than I do. I don't. This theme is one of the few themes where I'm almost just turned off by it.
I love the theme. I am worried about the game. Now, from reading the page, and this is a page I saw before you sent us a link for this, it sounds like a game that's had a tremendous amount of play testing, and it's had a lot of time and attention put into it. So I'm hoping that me being pessimistic about it's just cooperative poker, like the gang, I'm hoping that goes away. I'm hoping that is merely like a first blush impression, and that when you play the game, it does feel cool. It does feel like we're putting together a job, or we're breaking into something or other, a stint, whatever. So I don't know. I'm cautiously optimistic, and if it showed up, I would certainly try it out. But I'm worried that the gameplay is not going to necessarily match the theme.
What's the price point on it? Because that is
It better be cheap, because
that's what I'm saying. Have you jump in
50.
50 to start?
That's not too bad. But if you want guns and clowns,
I do.
gotta pay 75.
Absolutely.
And if you want the legendary edition, 130. Well, if you're gonna do that, you might as well get the Silverhand special. Calm
that
down.
point.
350, guys. 350s for chumps. Let's do the 500. We're not done yet.
What?
We got the retail. Oh, that's retail.
No, retail kit doesn't count. Go back up one. What was the last one called there?
500. 61
Burning
people.
Chrome.
What?
Burning Chrome.
Wow.
Detectives versus criminals. We played this one on the channel. It was a team versus team game where the detectives were hunting down the criminals. I will say, after having played it, I went in with kind of the perception it was all about logic and figuring out where the criminals were. And it doesn't feel like it plays out as much that way, as more as just... We use some logic, right?
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it was like, maybe they're there. Oh, they were there. Okay.
Yeah. It definitely felt more like eliminating choices than a logic puzzle that you can kind of solve. I'm really glad that this was team versus team. I think I would always want to play it 2v2. I'm glad it's not 1v1. Like, I wouldn't want that dynamic. I think that was really interesting, is being able to, in that playthrough specifically, kind of partnering with Tom, be like, I could do this. What about that? Okay, hey, maybe here. What do you think? Where's your gut saying? I don't know. Let's try for that one. I really liked that team element of it.
Yeah, I really liked it. I actually enjoyed it quite a bit, and it felt more like a cat mouse type of thing than a deduction thing. It was, which is fine. That's kind of what I expected. Going into this, I expected more Fury of Dracula than not. And yes, you're spending a lot of time just walking around going, are you here? No? Okay. Yeah. Have you been here? No? Okay.
Yeah.
Which is, again, par for the course in that kind of game. And that's what I got here. But maybe you went into it thinking it was going to be
I'm just saying it was different
logical
than I had thought. So, All right, Don't Starve the board game. Here's the winner for most money of the week.
Let's
go.
$3
million.
3.2.
I'll tell you what, they're not going to starve.
We're not allowed to hit people with this show. Well, you are interested, I think, because of the theme. You like Glass Cannon.
I love Glass Cannon. They've yet to disappoint me. I've really liked their video game adaptations. They've done Frostpunk. They've done Apex Legends. They have Diablo coming. I'm so excited. They're still developing the board game.
Yeah, well, let's hope that this box is not the same size as that Apex Legends box.
Yeah, let's go more Frostpunk size, right?
It's very large.
The Apex Legends box is too big.
Yeah. This one I think will have less miniatures, and it won't have the terrain and that kind of stuff at Apex Legends. So in my mind, I'm definitely picturing it closer to the Frostpunk size. I've really been a fan of their video game adaptations in the board games. They've done really good scaling it down, making it feel approachable if you don't know the background. But then the ones that I've gone and checked out, it's made me excited to go look at Frostpunk and see what that game is about. Still don't really want to play it on a computer. I just want to play the board game, but it inspired me to go check it out, And this, of course, this setting is right up my alley. Absolutely love it.
Has anyone here played the video game?
A little bit.
Really?
20, 30 minutes.
Did you love it?
Didn't they announce this on our...
You didn't answer.
Summer Spectacular, I think.
I need to know. See.
So anyway.
See, did you like it?
I remember liking it. Yeah, it's a roguelite. So you know, you like your little guy.
yeah.
You show
Yeah,
up, and
yeah.
I think it's procedurally generated world. You
Got
go
it.
around, collect things. It becomes night. I died, and I was like, okay.
So you will starve, right?
You die by like being gored by like a critter too, or whatever.
It happens.
You don't necessarily just starve, but yeah, you have to like survive.
Yeah. Oh,
It's a survival game, and you try to go as long as possible. When you die, you then do another run
got
of
it.
the game.
Does stuff carry over?
I don't remember. I don't think I play. Like I said, I did not play very much.
I like that this one has crafting as well. Like you're
Yeah,
out there scavenging and getting these different things to then craft and upgrade items and your characters. This has so many trappings of games that I love. I am.
Is this like?
Super
Can you play this
stoked.
on the iPad? Looks kind of
Probably. You can get it on the Switch.
Do you have an iPad yet?
It's on most consoles, I have to assume.
No, but they announced them
Sorry, Z.
today.
Oh,
Finally!
so you have one purchased, I assume.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you going to have it for the trip?
Will it be here by
No,
Monday?
it
What?
will not.
Oh,
What?
so what are you
Did
going to
you
do on the
threaten
plane
them?
ride?
Think about the iPad I'll be getting when I get back.
Oh, that's sad.
We have a different flight.
Oh, bring that.
Oh yeah, maybe I will bring that.
Yeah, your
Steam
Steam
Deck?
Deck thing. Yeah. Bring
Fire that up.
Hey folks, dice. We'll spend only a brief time on these because we have a lot of projects to look at.
These are very pretty.
These are really pretty. These
And
are actually
readable.
some of my favorite dice. Yeah, because of that, they're so legible. I really like the jade ones. I think they're gorgeous.
It's good. They look really good. They're stone dice or crystal dice, which are different, you know, but
And expensive.
and they are very expensive, but they look good, and I can see what's going on. Kudos
Yes.
for that.
Okay.
I bet they'd be good on camera too. I bet they'd be super legible.
This is what
Yeah,
you can
maybe.
do on the plane, Tom.
This actually what I thought was really interesting. This is
Yeah.
not necessarily a game, but it's more of just a choose your own adventure book. The other, I mean,
It's not choose your own adventure. It's very much, you know what? Yeah, right. There's a whole thing of like how it is not choose your own adventure.
okay.
It is not.
Whatever. This is the exact same thing that
Van Ryder.
Van Ryder
Yeah.
does. And they call this
Yeah.
choose your own adventure, so whatever.
It's more like an experience as you go check that out, and if this happens, and yeah.
That's how choose your own adventure works.
But
Anyway.
no, but it's the story is on rails. You're not going to fail and have to go back. So it's not as much as Van Ryder, where it still is choose your own adventure. You might find this, you might find that. This story is very on rails. You're just experiencing it.
I don't like the on rails thing. I should be able to find different things, right?
You like Ticket to Ride?
You like crustaceous
You are
rails.
on
Rails.
fire today. Did you like? Am I going to let
Speed
them
that
find all the
Celsius.
Dice Tower employees dead, and you've like inserted all their bad habits?
Yeah, probably.
Wait, which ones are my bad habits?
You're
You're
alive.
here. You're alive. You're here. For
That's my
now,
bad
you're
oh,
alive.
I see.
You're fine. I didn't
Your
include
worst
Oh.
quality is being alive.
Wait, that's my best or worst? I didn't quite hear.
Quit
It's like
drinking.
worse.
We're going to
Okay,
intervention
good.
for you with energy drinks.
Yeah, it's an energy drink.
Okay. Anyway, I thought this looks cool. I might
Yeah,
back
that
it.
looked
I haven't
neat. That
decided
looked
yet.
neat. It looked unique, if nothing else.
Heir of Atlantis.
Oh, this is the area control one, right?
Get
Whoa.
this picture.
I love that image so
Need
much.
we see
It's
more?
so silly. I don't know how.
What?
I love that so
What?
much.
I definitely feel like there should just be like a cowboy in the background or something
Yes,
else. You
you're
know,
right.
like, right, why not? Godzilla.
I don't know why that amused me so much. The game looks like it came out 30 years ago.
There it is.
Unfortunately.
Exactly what I was thinking.
And again,
It's
all
got
the
that
components.
look again.
And I will
Lined
say,
up components. You're like, "Woo."
30 years ago, I would have bought this in a second and been like,
Oh.
this is amazing.
Yes.
That almost looks like a paper map, doesn't it? It almost
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
like
it does.
No,
this looks
It might be
like
good,
a
though,
throwback.
right?
It looks like a fun
Yeah, yeah.
throwback. I don't know.
Kind of like you're saying the other one's like, oh, you haven't been able to get this for 20 years. Here are a
It's back.
celebratory. Yeah, we went back to the original molds. It's kind of feel.
Secret Society. Well, then Garfield Games has made a Secret Society game, so sorry, guys. All right, Doomtile. Quick tactical brawls in a shape-shifting arena.
This one has a really cool sounding name, but then looking at the gameplay, it looked pretty abstract.
It's also from a company called Banana Joe.
Okay.
You're right. This doesn't look like what would be
No.
in that box, right?
I couldn't remember this game based on that title and based on the cover there. It wasn't until you got here that I was like, oh, yeah, that one.
Yeah, this just
Huge
looks so
disconnect.
abstract.
Yeah.
I think it looks good though. That
Yeah.
looks interesting to me. I think it looks. You said it looks abstract, but I think that's good art. I like how the ice tiles are clearly all ice
Yeah.
or whatever. But there's also different art.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very clear for sure. And you're just trying to go through and like collect things to make objectives and that kind of stuff, right? I mean, not quite contract fulfillment, but kind of
I'm
that.
gonna try it.
Yeah, they're leaning into a 1980s, like, VHS tapes, and I don't know what that's about, but I guess that's the aesthetic they're going for. This one looks okay. I was not feeling it necessarily, but I get it.
I think it looks cool.
Cool.
It looks rad.
Honor's End. We just played this one on Thursday. I didn't, but...
Yes, I did. Austin and Joey. Austin from the company came in and taught it.
Everyone in our gaming area played it over the weekend. It got played a lot.
Oh, was it at the Bash? Did he stay? Okay.
Austin dressed up in chainmail. Was he in chainmail for the live play? No.
Yeah,
At the Bash? Oh, no, in the live play he was. He was
also
Squire.
did it for the Bash, and he's
Did
like,
he?
this is pretty uncomfortable and hot. I'm like, your choice.
That's on you, man. You can still change. Like, you are adult. That's on you, Austin.
It's on you.
I really, really liked this. This was a lot of fun.
I'm looking up. I don't see a quote from either one of you on there. Sorry.
Give him a quote right now.
You know what, Austin? You keep that Squire suit. You can't take it off. I take it back.
That's the quote.
you can put
So
that
this
on
is
the
a
box.
deck building cooperative game,
Yes.
and it's cool because
What you like?
I really liked the card play of this, I guess, and just the cooperativeness, like how you're having to talk before and really come up with a plan together. It felt extremely cooperative, where you have a lot of your own stuff going on. I thought there was a lot of good design choices that helped the game flow as well. Like as you're playing your cards out and you're comboing them together, oh my gosh, yeah, you have this whole timeline to play out your hand, and you can feel really powerful and have these big turns. But then you have this counter as well, that there's different resources that you have to, or I guess battle mechanics that you have to track. Did you do enough of this temple action? But you don't ever have to go back and like count your cards to be like, yeah, I'm doing da-da-da, because as you're playing those cards out, you just tick it up on the counter. And so it really helps the game maintenance and the game flow, because as you're doing that, you're putting it out on that counter. So when you get to that maintenance phase, it's so quick. So it just keeps the focus on the gameplay, on the comboing. It's happening simultaneously. And so you can, hey, can anyone do this? Okay, well, I can switch my plan here and go for more temples because we haven't gone up that track yet. Or are we going to go hard on attacks this turn? All right, let's see if we can do that. How can we combo that together? So it's extremely cooperative and has such great conversation happening as you go.
It's also multi-use cards, right? Some of the cards kind of do multi-use a little bit. You tuck them underneath or like something.
Yes.
That's just from watching the video. And then I saw you guys playing. I watched a little bit, and it seemed interesting because you were like, I saw you guys splitting dice, and then you roll, and you have to like deal with the dice you got. I don't know what I was seeing. You guys were definitely like, can you take one more die?
Oh,
okay,
yes.
yeah,
So
take another die.
So you have to build a pool at the beginning of how much potential attack they're going to be doing, but then you have to split that up to be like, I think I'll be able to negate or take this much damage, so I'll take more of the dice this turn. Like I have no shields at all, so give me as few as possible.
Got it.
So I kind of think of
cool.
it like that's each people on the battlefield, and it's like, all right, who's going to go for who? Kind of thing is kind of what it felt like. Yeah. Oh,
From what I understand, it also is a story. Like there's a big story in it that they have written, and so there will be a lot of evolving play there.
Right, but what I like about it is in that story is just opening the game up. And so it's just bringing in new baddies and new elements and things like that. So it doesn't have to be played as a campaign either.
You can just open everything if you want to, right?
Right,
yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, it looks really good. I watched you guys playing a little bit, and it looked very interesting.
Oh, it was good.
I looked through the whole thing, guys. I didn't see any quotes by anyone of any substance. So
Mike
sorry.
says you missed the best quote.
I must have.
He said, "Stop."
Yeah, I didn't see any quote by anyone I cared about. So
wait,
all right.
I thought I was alive.
I didn't see a quote by you.
Oh, okay.
Mike is self-serving. Have you not figured this out?
Oh, was it his own quote?
Yes.
What a jerk. I'm so glad we didn't invite him.
Base, you're going to see him tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Don't be late.
Base on board, ultimate head-to-head.
Another baseball game?
Showdown. This is the only one. The other one was football.
They're the same thing.
These like sports.
Strategic head-to-head. Okay, they put way too much effort into this 3D thing.
Yeah.
It looks like Strike.
It does.
I saw it. I'm like, wait, is this like you're pitching into this bowl? What is this?
I don't know. I didn't follow this one very well.
That colored chart book. Oof.
That looks very baseball. That looks very Tom. I think Tom is just like,
spreadsheets. But almost every baseball game is like that. They're like,
Yeah.
roll some dice. Now look at this
Look at the
400
chart, yeah.
line chart. Figure out what happened.
Oh, it was a double. I'm like, all right, sure.
Yeah, I mean, again, you're right. It's strike, and you can even knock out the opponent's die or whatever.
Wow.
It's fine. It looks interesting, but it's a little too much. Calm down on how much there is, and I think I would enjoy it.
Looks
Baseball
like
games need to
passionate.
be either make them as complex as you want, that's fine, or they're really simple on the other end. They need to be one of those two.
You don't think this one's on the complex side? It looks like a lot going on.
Yeah, but they're trying to also do the simple, throw the die into the bucket. Hey, get your kids to play. Look at those people there.
Yeah.
No one has ever done that over a baseball simulator. No. Okay? All right, Berserk, the board game. Another one we played live, and this was just yesterday.
That's right. Go
What?
This
watch
is
it.
based on an anime that I did not know existed. I've gone and read about it a lot. I feel like after having reading about it, I do not need... I read the whole plot summary, and I thought, so depressing.
Wait, you didn't believe me when I gave you the plot summary.
No, you just said very small things. I went and read the whole plot summary.
Oh, yeah. I did give you
I didn't
very,
watch
like...
the plot summary.
He bit.
No, I just read
He did not-
the plot summary in text form.
He did not heed my warning. Tom,
But
you won't like this.
That
He's
character
like,
that you played, the
She played Guts.
Guts,
did
is
play
the main
Guts.
character, right? And his life is terrible.
yes.
No, he's had it easy. You think he's missing that eye because of something bad that happened?
No.
No, he's fine.
So I'm kind of out. For me, I'm out on that regard. I'm not interested in it. I do like the colors and the vibes.
Yeah, it's a dungeon crawl. It is. You can play a campaign, and that's a big way in which you will play, or you can jump to one and level up to that point, and then just play that one shot.
We need to come up with a term for these that's not dungeon crawl, since most of them don't take place in dungeons.
I know
mean,
we don't do dudes on a map. That's not a term that we really say anymore. I don't know what to call it.
Adventure game, maybe, but
There's a lot of things like that, though. I mean, you can say, like, not all Euro games are made in Europe, so that term's outdated. I still think it's okay. It's a style
I don't know what
of
else to
game.
call it. Dungeon crawl is pretty evocative, but I think you're right.
So you feel like this is more dungeon crawl, or is it more boss battler?
Oh, that's interesting. I think it's more dungeon crawl. Yeah. There's a lot of little guys, too. But they certainly have their big bosses that you have to deal with.
Wait a minute.
It also manages to do this... it manages to do this thing that some of the FFG games did, like Arkham Horror 3rd Edition and things like that, where you don't know everything at the beginning, and as events are triggered or you manage to do things, you'll read new cards that then tell you what you may do next to further the plot or the story.
Kind of
That
reminded me
idea
of,
of like, oh, you killed that person? He's back as a bigger boss. Oh, you took that thing? Well, that's this. Leave that card face up on the table now. I like that. That's interesting.
yeah, kind of reminded me of, like, Legends of Andor in that, like, where different events are going to happen that are going to change the game or, a little bit. So
Look, I saw these two miniatures. They were
Yeah.
huge. But this worm is bigger,
that's
and so
right.
is this.
And that was
Yeah.
probably my biggest complaint to the game is the miniatures don't fit within the hexes on the board, which means not everything fits on the board next to each other.
Yeah.
I mean, I really thought this had exciting card play.
The card play is good,
I really
yeah.
thought that was unique and enjoyed it. But man, I need the minis to be next to each other. Without,
Right. I got to get in there. These wings
they're
don't let
next
me
to it.
literally stand next
Correct.
to them.
Yeah.
Look at that fella.
Oh, yeah, cutie.
This is so Kingdom Death Monster in a way.
A little
They did
bit.
say, I thought they said the
Kingdom Death was kind of
gameplay-
inspired
that's
by
what it was. Yeah,
Berserk,
that's
yeah.
how it went. Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
So.
Return to Dark Tower Expeditions, another huge project.
Wow. This
$1
is-
million.
I kind of went down a rabbit hole here because I thought that, is it because they can get the base game and, something like that? That's where a lot of this coming from? No, most of the funds on this one are for the expansion, which I think
Yep.
is fantastic.
And yes, you can get the game, but
can.
most people are not backing for that.
yeah.
And I believe, I think Justin was telling me about this expansion has no hardware changes to the game. It's just more cards and stuff. Like it doesn't,
Fantastic.
like,
So once you get this, boom, you're good to go, is what you're saying. You're not going to have to worry about there being an update to the app or anything.
yeah, that's what that's what he
that's
was telling me.
fantastic.
I don't know exactly what that means exactly, but like some of the other ones, there was other things they did with the app and all. This one is cool. It has more good guys, right? The 4 new heroes, and the heroes in this game always have completely different layouts than other heroes.
I like that mounted tinkerer guy there. That's a funky miniature. That's pretty cool.
I like the one with the ship.
The druid,
Or the druid.
like the whole
Oh.
thing. Like
Jocular druid.
they really
Yeah.
look cool.
I'm a sucker for druids.
This is a good looking expansion for
Yeah.
sure. And more content for this game is always fun to throw in. There's already a lot. But this one kind of sounds like, hey, just more of what's already in there, which I know some of the other expansions definitely did not just do that. They were giving you new aspects, new ideas. I don't know how much this does that, but...
Well, and I also liked that it has taken a little bit to come out. You know, I mean, the game has been hot. It's been hot for a while, but it doesn't have that, I don't want to say cash grabby feel, but that whole like, it's hot, let's throw it in an expansion.
I
feels
agree.
well developed and it's taken its time.
I asked him when the big box for this was coming out, and he just looked at me with like, shut up. Well, the original game is already a big box.
It is, yeah.
It would be ridiculous. That's why I asked.
What kind of shut up? Like, shut up?
No,
Or
not like that. No.
Oh, okay. Like, don't you dare bring that idea into my boardroom. Like that kind of shut up?
Sorry, let me rephrase. He just said no. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. You could have clarified that up in the
we're
beginning.
reading way more
I
to the
didn't-
story than... All right.
oh my goodness. This whole time I was so invested.
Hey, this is a game that we have in the Dice Tower Library. Tenpenny Parks.
I want that. I want the
Tenpenny
expansion.
Parks.
The Christmas one. He's a cutie.
First time on Kickstarter. So it wasn't on Kickstarter originally. He just
I
published
think
it.
Oh,
I
interesting.
think it just came out. Yeah.
Oh.
From Thunderworks Games. So this is more stuff with it looks like a bigger box to include everything in it.
Yeah, so there's a big box now. You can get the game also from this, and then 2 new expansions: the Winter
Nights.
Lights and Spooky Nights, which
Yep.
is kind of 2 little expansions.
Like that.
Christmas and Halloween, and then the whatever the other one's called, extensions, expeditions, whatever it is. That one, innovation. That's what
Innovation,
it is.
yeah.
That one seems to be the more robust of the 2. The other ones just kind of add a couple of little things.
Yeah.
The innovation one is you're going through like each of the months and you play in this game 5 rounds. You get something each of those months. Like during the first month, everybody gets this extra thing. During the second month, everybody drafts a new location that sits across the top and gives you a new ability. Like it grows the game. And I think this game definitely would benefit from growth, because that's the main issue I had with the game. I like it a lot, but it feels kind of slight.
Interesting. I think I'm really excited about the 2 seasonal ones, the winter and the Halloween, because I think that's kind of where I would want this game. And maybe that speaks to what you're saying, is it being kind of slight. If you make it like, ooh, that game that comes out each Christmas, or ooh, that game that comes out Thanksgiving, then I think I'm much more interested in playing. And maybe because it is that slight game that I don't want to play all the time.
Could be.
You know, but
This one's kind of tempting for me.
That's what
I'm
I want.
intrigued.
Well, you like this a lot when it came out. I like it fine. I don't like it as much as you
Yeah.
did, I think. But I'm still waiting for a theme park game that feels like a theme park game. This one doesn't. It feels like building and collecting some
Yeah.
areas and
Yeah,
all.
Yeah.
it definitely feels more like a management game.
But I do
You know?
love, this is one of my favorite artworks from Vincent Dutray. I like theme parks, and him drawing one is like, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it reminds me when he did the Final Girl, the Christmas one, because he did the Christmas, the Krampus.
yeah.
And so to see him back here in Christmas and Halloween again, I'm like, I think it's some of my favorite art from him.
We're done, folks. This is great.
What?
We're not quite done with the video yet. That's all the projects. We already talked about that one. All right, so before we jump into things, we're going to play 2 videos in a row here.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to do that. First, Mark's going to give us some rundowns.
Yeah.
And that puppy?
Yep, and then we're going to go to Picks of the Weeks.
Okay. Puppy.
Hey folks, welcome back to another Dice Tower preview recap. I'm Mark, and of course, I'm here with the lead. And we really only have one game to look at. We're just hanging out in the park, so we're going to do it here from the bench. And so the game this week we're taking a look at is Dice Throne Vanguard. Now, there are 4 new characters in this set, and I only got to experience 2 of them, which is the Druid and the Forge Master. Really amazing characters. Now, the Forge Master is all about defense, really, but not necessarily. All kinds of neat armor, and you actually mine for the ore and create the armor and actually wear it on the character when you get it put in place. Some really neat abilities with this character. It is a slow burn character for sure as you build up and and really start to bring the power. And then we have the Druid. The Druid is something really unique, as you can morph between cat and bear and the Druid himself. Some really neat things for sure, and all the abilities that go along with that. And it relies on the forest for regeneration and healing, so there's some big advantages here as you play the Druid. You try to hit fast and hard up front, and in the middle of the battle, you can switch to the bear form so you can better defend in this next round. Alright folks, if this game looks like it might be of interest to you, please go check out my full preview. And if you want your game featured as a Dice Tower preview, please shoot me an email. Alright folks, until next time, we'll see you at the table.
Hey there everybody, it's Mike DeLisio, and wow, this was a tough week for Crowdsurfing. Some great projects this week, but I can only pick one project. Thankfully, this project gives me 2 games to choose, and that is Azure and Moytura, the 2 newest games in the Mythos line from Bitewing Games. They started off with 2 amazing 2-player games from Reiner Knizia, and now you've got this heavyweight design team that has already created so many great games, and you've got what look to be another 2 fantastic games in this line. So my pick of the week, Azure and Moytura. Let's find out what everyone else is going to be picking.
Hey everybody, this is Joey Evans, and this is a tough week to pick a pick of the week. There were a lot that I wanted to choose. One of those I did not choose that I almost did was Battleforge Berserker, I think it is. That uses that Moncala thing. It's so fun. I love that Moncala. I really hope they put it into more games. Like in the war game like that, it's fantastic. But I'm actually going with Honor's End from Ivy Studios. This right here is everything I want a cooperative deck builder to be. It's smooth, it's streamlined, it flows, and when you get that clicking as far as your timeline, it feels so good. You could have a card, a hand of cards, and then you just get a couple, but then all of a sudden the die goes your way, you start getting more and more plays, and then you just start becoming so powerful. That's what I love. When you do those hits of like 23, 24, it just feels good, and it's smooth, easy to teach. Yeah, so anyway, my pick this week is Honor's End. Let's sit it back and see what they choose.
I'll be small here. I'm going to pick Doomtile.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yes, well,
okay.
So a lot of these big projects, I'm like, yeah, we'll see how they are. But
Yeah.
I'm not as excited about a lot of them. There's a lot of expansions. I'm like, we'll see. This one looks different to me. I really like the tile design. I like the abstract feel of it. I mean, I almost picked the Bitewing games because I like that abstract feel.
Yeah, yeah.
Although I haven't played the first 2, so I figured I'd go try those out. I don't know. This looks like a game you know what? I could hate this game, possibly. But it looks like one that I would like. Also, he named his company Banana Joe.
But sometimes it is those intriguing ones that catch you off guard when we do this,
Yeah.
you know, and I think that's valid. I really, really want to say Don't Starve, but I'm going to do something similar and go to the one that caught me off guard. Like Don't Starve is pretty much an instant back for me. But the Battleforge Berserker here, this one really caught me off guard how much I liked it. Man, did I have fun playing this game. I've thought about it a lot since. It's just one that I mentally keep coming back to. I love this crossover of like the Euro mechanisms and like Ameritrash kind of settings and battles and things like that. I loved the action selection. I loved that on your turn you're doing multiple actions so you can kind of combo it together. It's like, okay, I need to do this. I get 2 actions, so if I do this one first, it'll move my cubes here, so then I can have more actions here, and I
This
love...
is a co-op, right?
This
it's like
is,
a
yes.
boss battler
Yes.
co-op thing.
With like this Euro resource action management kind of feel to it. I was very, very caught off guard how much I loved this, and just keep thinking about it, so...
I'm going to have to go back and watch the live play,
Oh.
and so should you if you haven't, because that sounds intriguing, yeah,
It
and I
really
did not see it, but... Is it like you're moving on hexes and stuff too? So there's that
Yes.
sort of tactical nature to it.
Yeah, that's
also.
kind of the boss battler element
I'll
of
check
it
it
here
out.
that you're fighting and you're trying to go around these, oh, look at him go! And you're trying to like surround the guy and hit him on the right sides, kind of like Oathsworn, where you have to like take out the different sides and, you know, has different abilities depending on what side you hit. Like, oh, he's, you know, weakness from the back, you know, and so you maybe want to hit him on the back, or he hits back if you're in front of it. Anyway, I could just gush. This was so much fun. Yeah. Caught me off
All
guard.
right, I'm going to pick the one that spoke to me too then. That's SCUM. Good
Oh
old
my gosh.
SCUM.
Oh.
Yeah, SCUM, baby.
SCUM,
This
baby.
one, I don't know what it is about it, the setting, the world.
Awesome.
It sounds like an interesting mix of stuff. It could also, much like Tom said about his, I could hate it. And this one definitely has that feel of, ooh, I might hate this. But I'm really intrigued to see what it offers because I'm liking the characters. I like the look of the whole thing. There's a weird amount going on. There's like a lot happening here, but if this hits right, I think I will be very charmed by it. It's hard to, like the cyberpunky, neon fused world, they don't always hit those games.
Yeah.
This one looks to me like it might. Like, for example, the other actual Cyberpunk game. I don't know. I'm worried about that one. This one seems more like the sort of ideas and gameplay that I'm hoping from something like that.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
The
We'll see.
gameplay kind of matching the theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it sounds cool. It sounds fun.
Alrighty, well there you go, folks. That's our crowdfunding episode, Crowdsurfing. I don't think any of you have any money left for Essen Spiel Fair.
Oh my gosh.
But we're going to be
Yeah.
talking about that tomorrow morning. We got news, which is a lot of Kickstarter news.
Oh, really?
And, yeah, the Gamefound did their feast of
stuff coming up, you mean. Yeah.
And then we're going to be, in the afternoon, me, Joey, and Chris, I think, are going through the Essen preview. We'll tell you what's cool, what's not. And we got more Essen stuff coming over the next few weeks, and then we'll be there, and we'll be doing blogs from there, so you'll get to see, and it's like you'll be there. And if you are there, come by and say hi to us.
Yeah.
But enough of that for now. We need to end this very long episode. Until next time, I'm Tom Vassell.
I'm Z Garcia.
And I'm Camilla.
See y'all.
Bye. Hey folks, thanks for joining us for that video. If you haven't yet, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hey, make sure you check out what's happening where I'll cover an app on an iOS or a Switch device, and you can check it out along with me. Thanks very much. You've been watching The Dice Tower.